Midway through January, the North Penn Knights basketball team was losing streak, and then they turned things around, and they're right in the middle of a 6-game winning streak. They're one of the hottest teams in southeastern Pennsylvania right now. Tonight, the North Penn Knights will play host to the Wissahickon Trojans on North Penn Television. A pleasant good evening, everybody. Alongside Al Poblano, I'm Kyle Berger, here to call tonight's game between the Trojans with a record of 8-13 and the North Penn Knights with the opposite, a record of 13-8. Al, North Penn red hot. What can you say? Last Friday, one of the greatest high school basketball games I've ever seen. A 2-point win over Council Rock in overtime. Big crowd, loud crowd, and they certainly helped North Penn in that game. And also, last night, North Penn had a game against Neshaminy, came away with a 6-point victory. They are on a roll.
You're right. On Friday night, they had a great game, great come from behind victory, tying the game late in regulation, winning the game in overtime. And last night, also coming back from behind, winning by 6 points, and just two guys that stand out are Jay Joseph and Justin Hughes. They have been playing magnificent basketball. Friday night, Jay Joseph scored career-high 39 points against Council Rock. Last night, he scored 18 points against Neshaminy.
Well, let's take a look at the Wissahickon starting lineup. Not a very big team. Here's a look at the starters. Walt Childs, Jeff Bond, George Cortez, Earl Stout, and Drew Moyer, the starting five for Wissahickon. Jeff Bond, the big man in that lineup, he is 6'5". Not a very tall lineup. They do have a 6'11" player on the bench, but talking to Coach Fergus, he does not get much playing time. That player is Earl Stout. Well, Al, as we said, North Penn, they're down 11-0 in the first quarter against Council Rock, and we got another big crowd here tonight. One thing Coach Fergus stresses is this crowd here can be almost a sixth man for North Penn, lifting them up at times they need it most.
You're right. They did play a big factor against Council Rock on Friday night, and yesterday they also played a big factor against Neshaminy. So look for the crowd to pump the team up.
Well, let's take a look at the North Penn starting lineups. The usual five, except for Jared Flamer, who is in there. Mike Jowder, Clay Kucklick, Jay Joseph, and Justin Hughes round out the starting lineup. Jared Flamer gets the start for Andy Wimmer, who turned his ankle in last night's game, in which he fouled out, scoring 2 points. But Wimmer on the sideline tonight, and he is not even out for a North Penn warming up. He isn't dressed tonight, so he will not play. Look for Evan Fitzpatrick and Ross Borneman to get some playing time as well because of that injury. Things are just getting started here at North Penn High School. We got a great game ahead of you tonight, a non-league matchup between North Penn and Wissahickon. Should figure to be a good one. We'll be back with all 32 minutes of basketball right here on North Penn Television. Stay with us.
While walking in a toy store the day before today, I overheard a crayon box with many things to say.
I don't like red, said Yellow, and Green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one knows just why.
Well, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me and drew with all the colors so the crayons could all see
that each of us is special and everyone's unique. But it's when we get together that the picture is complete.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle, the circle that helps this circle. It starts when we recycle trash at home. It's completed when we buy products made from recycled materials. Check the label for something called post-consumer recycled content. Then buy the highest percentage of it you can find. Complete the circle.
Call 1-800-CALL-EDF for your free Buy Recycled shopping guide. 1-800-CALL-EDF.
Welcome back to North Penn High School. We're just underway, just 5 seconds into the first quarter. North Penn won the tip-off, turned it over right away to Wissahickon. Justin Hughes lost control on the baseline. Wissahickon basketball, here is Walt Childs. Now on the wing, George Cortez drives. Basket is no good. Jay Joseph rips the rebound for North Penn. He has been playing a great game on the defensive side of the ball for North Penn out.
You're right. He had a big block against Council Rock on Friday night to stop their rally for a win. And like I mentioned in the pregame show, he scored 39 points, which is a career high for him.
Yeah, Jay Joseph really the total package, and he's been proving that this year. Here's Flamer posted up, loses the dribble, and away comes Childs. He'll slow things down now. A three-pointer is no good off the rim. Rebound by Flamer. That one was put up by Earl Stout. Stout listed at 6'11" on the roster. That's probably a misprint. Jay Joseph is taller than him. Joseph 6'4". He's going to take the three. No good back of the rim. Flamer is going to get called for over the back. Looking for an offensive rebound, just a reach on Flamer. He's getting the start tonight for Andy Wimmer, out with the injured ankle, and he won't play tonight. Jared Flamer does give North Penn a good opportunity to post up. Al, he's a tall player, and we'll see Evan Fitzpatrick get some more playing time tonight as well.
You're right. You could say that Andy Wimmer was a hero on Friday night, hitting that three-pointer with 2 seconds left in regulation to send the game into overtime.
Yeah, you know, of all people on North Penn to take that three-pointer, you probably would have picked Wimmer last to take that. That play was designed for Jay Joseph and Justin Hughes as this ball goes out of bounds off of Hughes. Ball winds up in the hands of Wimmer with 1.7 seconds left, down by 3. Buries it, and they went to overtime and won the game. A great come-from-behind victory for North Penn. They couldn't do it in regulation, but they beat the Rock in overtime for the second time this year. And North Penn on a 6-game winning streak coming into tonight's game against Wissahickon. Childs at the top of the key, sends it over. Three-pointer is in and out. Rebound by Joseph off of Bond, the missed three-pointer. No scoring yet in tonight's game, just a little under 2 minutes into this one, 6:05 to be exact. We're still scoreless. Both teams still trying to feel each other out here. A lot of perimeter passing going on. Jowder, long pass down low to Kuklik, pivots, and he's going to reset back out to Joseph. Joseph drives, stops, pops, misses, and the rebound is pulled by Moyer. Now it's Earl Stout, the sophomore, giving it up to Walt Childs. Childs, a 5'8" senior co-captain of the Trojans, a good ball handler. Gets a pick, comes off with it, throws it off the foot of Jared Flamer, kickball violation. Wissahickon basketball. 5:31 to go in the first quarter. Still no points on the board for either team. Long inbound pass caught by Moyer, and he'll kick it back out to Childs. Childs trying to drive against Jowder, pulls away and bricks a shot off the glass. Flamer can't grab the rebound, but he does pick up the loose ball. Jowder will push over to Joseph. He drives, reverse layup, yes sir. Jay Joseph getting right down to business here for North Penn. They are in the lead 2-0 on Jay Joseph's reverse layup. Great baseline drive by 32. Childs to the baseline, draws the blocking foul against Mike Jowder. That's going to be Jowder's first. And that's North Penn's second team foul in the first half. Al, against Council Rock, North Penn had a lot of foul trouble. You know, they fouled out a couple guys. A lot of guys had 3-4 fouls. But the thing was, they were fouling guys early in the half. Council Rock had a lot of free throws in that game and could have made a case to win that game had they made more free throws.
You're right, they just weren't able to get, like you said, the free throws, and they just couldn't capitalize on the rebounds also.
Joseph in the corner, that's Hughes actually, misses, but Wimmer puts it back up. Flamer his first 2 points of the night. 4-0 North Penn in the lead. Earl Stout sends it over for the three-pointer missed by Walt Childs. Wissahickon still being shut out here, almost at the halfway point of the first quarter. Tough drive off the glass is good by Jeff Bond. Wissahickon on the board. North Penn doubling them up 4-2 with 4:10 to go in the opening quarter. Jay Joseph gets hacked as he was going for that ball by Childs. And that is Walt Childs' first foul, Wissahickon's first. North Penn will inbound underneath the basket. As we said, Al, Wissahickon not a very tall team. We haven't seen any inside game from them on the offensive front as Hughes takes the three and misses it. and Stout pulls the rebound. But Al, here's what Wissahickon should be doing. A lot of fast breaks, walk called on George Cortez. A small team like Wissahickon, their tallest player is Drew Moyer, 6'2". You're going to see a lot of perimeter game from them, outside shooting. They've taken a lot of threes so far, haven't made any. But looks like it's going to be shooting from the outside for Wissahickon tonight.
You're right, Kyle, but something I've noticed early in the game is that they are winning the offensive the rebounding battle.
Yeah, that's a surprise to me too, Al. North Penn, a tall team, usually getting the better rebound opportunities, haven't been able to get them tonight. Here's Jowder for three. No. Joseph skies for the rebound, misses the putback, gets it back again, puts up the shot, draws the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot two. This Wissahickon foul is against number 4, Bond. That's his first. Jeff Bond's first, the team's second. At the line for North Penn, shooting two, Jay Joseph. Joseph, one of the best free throw shooters on the Knights basketball team, is good with the first. Joseph had a usual day at the office last night for North Penn, collecting 18 points. He has 4 thus far in tonight's game. Joseph had a couple three-pointers last night and was 4 of 5 from the free throw line. 3:16 to go in the first quarter. 6-2 North Penn in the lead. Three-pointer bricked by Bond. I think the crosshairs on the radar for Wissahickon are a little off tonight. They haven't been hitting much. In the corner, here's Hughes for three. No. Rebound pulled by Moyer. And a foul is going to be called against Justin Hughes. That's Hughes' first and the team's third. Quickly into the game for North Penn. Heike Johnson replacing Justin Hughes. Al, Hughes has been struggling a little bit as of late. In that game against Council Rock, he turned it on late, but he did not score until late in the third quarter. Kind of fell asleep in the first half, had a bit of an off night last night. He did get into double digits, I believe. He scored 12 points, but just seems that he's been struggling to get the right shots off for North Penn in the past.
You're right, he has been struggling the last few games, especially against Council Rock on Friday night. He didn't have, up to his standards, a good game, even though the Knights still won. And he got into foul trouble early in the game, and that's what basically kept him out of the rest of the game.
Good ball movement by the Trojans. Baseline drive blocked by Flamer. Get that one out of here, Earl Stout. You have been rejected. 6-2, North Penn still in the lead, 2:35 to go. Flamer gets a rise.
He's hearing that from the blue crew.
Just about to say he got a rise from the crowd out of that one, and been a lot of blocked shots in North Penn's house recently. Stutter step move and the baseline jump shot, good by George Cortez, his first two of the ball game. And it is a 2-point ball game, 6-4 North Penn in the lead. Johnson in the corner with 2:15 on the clock. Sends it out to Jowder. Flamer posted up. Perimeter passing by North Penn. Push foul called against Stout as Joseph went to go around him. That's Stout's first, the team's third. North Penn to inbound on the far side. .209 to go in the opening quarter. Not a lot of scoring in this one. 6-4 the score. This almost mirrors the third quarter of last night's game against Neshaminy. North Penn only scored 3 points in that quarter, but Neshaminy only scored 6. Joseph was double teamed in the corner. Now they'll circle it around to Heike Johnson. Baseline drive layup. Good, Heike Johnson sliding down the baseline, making that layup. 8-4, North Penn doubling up Wissahickon. 1:40 to play in the first quarter. Tough defense by North Penn, almost draws the steal, but the three-pointer somehow rattles in for Earl Stout. The three-pointer makes the score 8-7, a 1-point lead for the Knights. Jowder will drive and dish. Kuklik is nothing but net from the baseline, his first two. 10-7, 3-point lead for North Penn. The final 70 seconds of the first quarter. George Cortez dribbles out for Wissahickon. And now Childs. Cortez spins around Johnson. He's double teamed quickly. Joseph goes for the steal, misses it. And the foul line jump shot, good by Jeff Bond. Trojans back within 1. Here's High-Key Johnson. Now Jay Joseph, who has 4 points, the game high right now for either team. Jowder has 30 seconds to work with, maybe a last shot here for North Penn. Joseph now on the wing, goes baseline, and there's gonna be a foul called on a push-off. This one goes against Earl Stout, his second, and the team's 4th in the first half. And Wissahickon's gonna go to the bench. .1 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Clay Kuklick. Mike Jowder, 10 seconds to work with. That was Matt Bradley that just checked into the game for Wissahickon. Jowder, the 18-footer, no off the rim. Wissahickon pulls. Virtually no time to shoot. This will count if it goes. Hits the wire above the basket. So at the end of the first quarter, North Penn in a 1-point lead, 10-9. Al, this could be a totally different game if Wissahickon can find their range. They tried about 4 or 5 three-pointers in the first quarter and were hitting just the backboard. They weren't even coming close to hitting the rim. So, you know, you really look at Wissahickon's shooting accuracy or lack thereof to be the difference in this game.
You're right. North Penn has been playing good defense so far in the game, not allowing a great look to the basket for Wissahickon, but the Trojans haven't really helped themselves by just not hitting the shots that they've taken.
Jeff Bond, the leading scorer for Wissahickon, he has 4 points. Earl Stout hit a 3-pointer. That's all he has, and Cortez 2 points. Jay Joseph leads the way for North Penn with 4. Heike Johnson, Clay Kuklick, and Jared Flamer each have 2. So we are just about to get started in the second quarter. North Penn up by 1, 10-9. Matt Bradley to inbound for the Trojans. Crowd starting to get into this one. It's a close game so far. Justin Hughes has checked back into the game for North Penn. Ross Borneman in, and Evan Fitzpatrick as well. So 3 new faces into the game for North Penn. Bradley was stuck in the corner, now it goes to Jeff Bond. And Walt Child circles back out for the Trojans. Perimeter passing now down low. Cortez shakes Johnson, but can't get it to fall. Bond the rebound, put back no. And Borneman comes away with it. Here's Jay Joseph, and he'll quickly be double teamed. Wissahickon really keying on defense on Jay Joseph. Here's Jay. Goes to the crossover and finds Heike Johnson in the corner. Stops, takes the 3 and misses it. Hughes offensive rebound, put back off the glass, got it. Hughes' first 2 of the night. 12-9 the score. Walt Childs has done the bulk of the ball handling for Wissahickon in tonight's game. Sends it over to Bradley. Now Cortez. Tough basket is good somehow by Drew Moyer, fighting off double coverage down low. A good shot up and in for Moyer. Back within 1 is Wissahickon, 12-11 the score. Justin Hughes just inside the free throw line, got it. Hughes good for another 2, he now has 4. .550 to go in the second quarter. Walt Childs sends it to Jeff Bond. Now Moyer circles back out. Here's a three by Bond. Got it! A three-pointer to tie up tonight's ball game by Jeff Bond. 14 apiece. 5.5 to play in the second quarter. Ross Borneman holds for North Penn. Now Justin Hughes on the wing. And North Penn's gonna call timeout. Couldn't get their offensive setup in the form they wanted it. Wissahickon will bring in 2 subs after this timeout. Bill Richardson and Sharif Queen, and North Penn's going to bring Clay Kucklick back into tonight's game. Big three-pointer right there by Jeff Bondow. You know, he was well beyond the arc too and hit nothing but net on that, tying this ball game up. If Wissahickon starts shooting like that, this game could be dangerous for North Penn.
You're right. Some few more shots like that, Kyle, and this game just could turn out to be a blowout in Wissahickon's favor.
Talking with Coach Fergus of North Penn before tonight's game, you know, he realized that pretty much so North Penn is in the playoffs. Regardless of what happens, they only have 2 or 3 games left. 3 games left, counting tonight's game. And it doesn't really matter what happens in those games that they're going to be in the playoffs. It's just a matter of whether they can get a home game or not. And Coach Fergus just wants his players to know that, you know, hey, it's great to play in front of a big crowd like there is tonight, but let's not have a letdown. You know, you don't want to come in against a non-league team like Wissahickon. This game doesn't count in their league standings. They're pretty much going to be tied for second place in the league if they win out. But this game has no implications for the league, so this is one of those games and you can't have a letdown.
You're right. Even though you said it doesn't matter what happens in the next 3 games, I think North Penn wants to go out on the winning track, finish the regular season on a win streak, and just take that momentum into the playoffs.
Heike Johnson, baseline drive, doesn't get fouled, thought he might have been. Ball loose on the floor. It is picked up by Clay Kucklick, but he's going to get called for the walk. Not much you can do about that one. Crowd not too pleased with that call, but the ball will go to Wissahickon. They have a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. Things are tied at 14 with 4:40 to play in the second quarter. Walt Childs gets a pick, circles out to Sharif Queenan. And now it's Matt Bradley. Three-pointer. Good by Bond. Once again, another tray for Jeff Bond. 007 striking again for Wissahickon. He has 10 points. 17-14 the score. Oh, Evan Fitzpatrick had Joseph down low. Might have hesitated a little too long and missed connections. No charge called on Richardson, but North Penn comes away with it. Here's Jay Joseph. Takes the three and misses it short. Childs the rebound for Wissahickon. Here's the speed of Wissahickon running the fast break. Good look to Queenan, but he missed the easy shot right there. Here comes Joseph, 1-on-4. Draws the foul. This one's going against, I believe, Queenan. And it does. That is Queenan's first, the team's 5th. North Penn bringing their starters back into the game. Jowder, Hughes, and Flamer replacing Borneman, Fitzpatrick, and Johnson. 3:42 to play in the first half. North Penn trailing for the first time in tonight's game by 3. Here's Jared Flamer. Looking for somebody to give the ball to. It's Mike Jowder. Baseline pass to Hughes for 3 in the tie. No, but he will get 3 shots because he was fouled by Sharif Queenan. That is Queenan's first, the team's 6th. So Wissahickon is out of fouls to give, and on the 3-point play, that will give Hughes 3 free throws here. Usually, Al, that's a cardinal sin in basketball. You let the guy take the 3 because chances are he's not going to make it, as Hughes makes his first free throw. Coaches really don't like to see their players foul guys taking 3-pointers.
You're right. It has happened before, like it happened at the end of Friday night's game, and Council Rock had a chance to tie it, all the fans here praying that he would miss at least one shot to secure the win for North Penn. And that is just one thing that coaches really don't like to see the players do, foul with a three-point shooter.
Well, Hughes is 3 for 3 from the line, and that ties things back up 17-17. Here is Walt Childs. Good moves. Great look down low and count the basket for Bill Richardson. Chalk up a nice assist for Childs on that one. Great moves to get to the lane and then the dish. Here's Jay Joseph. Corner to Hughes. Circles back out to Flamer. Baseline Kucklick for 3 in the lead. Air ball. And it goes out of bounds off of North Penn. Wissahickon basketball. Just into the game for Wissahickon is number 45, Dave Jett. (19-17) is the score. Wissahickon in the game. Two and a half to go in the first half. Jett stepped on the baseline. North Penn ball. Two-point lead for Wissahickon. North Penn with a chance to tie or take the lead here on this possession. Matt Casey getting ready to check into the game for North Penn, as is George Cortez for Wissahickon. Clay Kucklick on the wing, gives to Jowder in the corner. Now Jay Joseph, top of the key, lined up against Matt Bradley. Kucklick comes back door. Jowder goes cross court. Great look to Joseph. Basket and the foul. Count it for Joseph. And he'll go to the line and shoot one. That foul coming against Wissahickon's number 20, Matt Bradley, his first, team over the limit. And now Casey and Cortez will come into the game for the Knights and the Trojans, respectively. Joseph at the line to shoot one. Already has 6 points in tonight's contest. This free throw for the lead. Joseph missed it, and Wissahickon controls. Cortez has 1:50 on the clock in the half. Tie ball game 19-19. Bradley gives it to Jett. Now Bond to Jett. Shakes and bakes, looking to go cross court, but now it's Bradley. Loses his dribble, he's trapped, gets it back to Cortez. Now 1:25 to play. Here's another three by 007, no good. Bond misses that one, but the rebound is short on the putback by Richardson. Joseph is gonna go fast break. Look for Kucklick in the corner, might have hurried that pass a little bit. Kucklick never had a chance. Wissahickon basketball. Walt Childs to check back into the game for Wissahickon after getting a short rest on the bench. 1:09 to play in the second quarter as Richardson comes out. All tied at 19. Cortez circles it back around. Here's Jett against Casey. Good look down low. Bradley put up no. Rebound by Jett, no good. Hughes gets the rebound. 45 seconds to play. Jowder coast to coast. Count it. Mike Jowder for the lead, and North Penn up 21-19 on Jowder's first two of the game. 31 seconds to play in the second quarter. North Penn up by 2. Cortez goes around some North Penn defenders, looks down low to Jett. There's gonna be a foul called against North Penn. Reaching over the top, looking to get the steal was Mike Jowder, number 22. That is Jowder's second, the team's fourth. Checking into the game for North Penn, Ross Borneman to replace Jowder, coming out of the game with 2 points and 2 fouls. Bradley to inbound, good look to Bond. He picks it back up. Here's a 3 by Cortez. He's fouled on the 3 by Mac Casey. Crowd not happy with that call, but here you go again, Al. For the second time in tonight's game, a 3-point shooter is fouled in the act of shooting. And this will be 3 shots for Cortez and a chance to take the lead for Wissahickon.
Once again, but really no one for either team getting into early foul trouble, Kyle.
Yeah, a couple guys with 2 fouls for each team. Jowder with 2 for North Penn, Queenan and Stout with 2 for Wissahickon. Cortez misses the first of his 3. Gets the second to drop. And now here's where that 6th man for North Penn comes in. That crowd really making a lot of noise, making it tough for Cortez to concentrate on these free throws.
Yeah, not just for him, but they've made it tough all season for all the opponents.
And that's the reason why North Penn should be playing for the best record possible. They want this home crowd advantage come playoff time. North Penn with 12 seconds to shoot. Tied at 21. Joseph will probably be the man to take the shot for North Penn. Loses the dribble and does a nice job to knock the ball away from Cortez. But we will go to the half, tied at 21 apiece. A good half by Wissahickon, thanks in large part to the shooting of Jeff Bond, who hit a couple 3-pointers. But this should be an exciting finish here, Al. Tied at 21 apiece. Pretty exciting first half, too.
You are pretty exciting first half. Both teams shooting, not shooting very well, but Wissahickon just turning it up late in the first half. As you said, Bond with 2 3-pointers late in the first half. He has 10 points, his leading scorer in the game so far. Cortez has 4 points for Wissahickon. Stout has 3 points, and both Richardson and Moyer have 2 points apiece. Now for North Penn, leading scorer so far for the night is Justin Hughes with 7 points. Right behind him is number 32, Jay Joseph, with 6 points. And Jowder, Koklik, and Flamer, and Heike Johnson each with 2 points apiece.
Well, it all adds up to a 21-21 tie after 16 minutes of play. We're halfway done, and the second half should be just as good as the first, so be sure to stick around on North Penn Television. We'll be back with the second half after this. Stay with us.
Chemistry class led me to a life of crime. I catch murderers, rapists, and thieves with a microscope. Help your daughter become a scientist. Instead of a tea set, get her a chemistry set. Look at the boring job I got from being a science nerd. Expect the best from a girl. That's what you'll get.
You know trouble can start when the clock hits 3.
When there's no place after school for kids to be.
Nothing to do but hanging on city streets.
When mom and dad are working to make ends meet. Now it's time to beat the street.
With after-school programs, city kids aren't left alone and vulnerable. They keep on learning between 3 and 6, but these programs need your support. Join with the Urban League to keep them going. Call now, because it's
time to beat the street.
Welcome back to North Penn High School. Just underway in the third quarter. We're tied 21-21, a barn burner so far. Wissahickon was down early, came back, fought to take the lead, and North Penn is in the lead now as Jared Flamer hits the tough jumper. North Penn up by 2, 23-21. Just 30 seconds into the third quarter. Wissahickon right to the offense. Tough basket, good by Bond. Bond has been on fire for Wissahickon. He has 12 points now. Mike Jowder running the show for the North Penn offense. We'll hold at midcourt. Aaron pass goes out of bounds off of Cortez. North Penn ball. Al, this is the second half of back-to-back games for both Wissahickon and North Penn. That might have a little bit to do with some of the shooting difficulties by both these teams in the first half.
You're right. Both teams had a game last night, and this game was originally rescheduled from earlier this season, which was snowed out. So these two teams have been struggling so far in the first half.
And Jowder just threw one out of bounds for North Penn. So Wissahickon will take over. Childs, the point guard for the Trojans, gives it up to Cortez. Stout thought about a three, but now it goes over to him again. He's going to take the three and make the three. A three-pointer for Earl Stout. He's 2 for 2. 2 baskets from the floor tonight, both three-pointers. He has 6. 26-23 the score. North Penn trailing by 3. Jay Joseph draws the foul on the baseline, and this one will go against Wissahickon's number 54, Moyer. That's Moyer's first. Or no, I'm sorry, they called that one against Bond, his second, team's first. North Penn's going to call timeout as they couldn't get the ball in on their inbound play, and this is a 20-second timeout. So right away, Al, it looks like North Penn has been struggling to get their offense in the groove that has worked so well for them against Council Rock and Neshaminy. Coming out of the gates against Neshaminy last night in the third quarter, North Penn did not score until a Heike Johnson three-pointer with about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. They want to avoid falling into that trap. You know, they came out, got a quick basket from Flamer, but they can't fall asleep here in the third quarter.
You're right, they have to play great defense and just let their defense work their offense, and get some quick points, not fall asleep, and not get outscored also.
Flamer, another jump shot is good. Flamer with 6 points on the night for North Penn. Knights back within 1, 26-25. Cortez against Hughes. Will drive and dish out of bounds, tipped by Jay Joseph. Wissahickon ball. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Trojans up by 1. Walt Childs, the senior point guard, has it around Jowder. Now a three-pointer is good by Cortez. George Cortez, a three-pointer, his first tray of the night. A 4-point lead for Wissahickon. That is their largest lead of the ball game. Jowder in the corner gets out to Flamer. Now it's Jowder again. North Penn needing a basket here. Jowder shouting some encouragement to his fellow teammates. Gets the ball in the corner, drives baseline, stops, pops, misses. Fight for the rebound, won by the 5'8" Walt Childs, but a quick steal by North Penn will give them another chance to score. A bit under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. 29-25, Wissahickon up by 4.
That's a great job by Mike Jowder getting in the way of Childs, and Justin Hughes coming up with a steal.
Now it's Clay Kucklick. Dishes to Joseph, who's had a quiet night. Now the long three, no. Rebound pulled by Stout. Cortez stops, takes the three and buries it. Wissahickon starting to heat up. North Penn may need a timeout soon. 32-25 the score. Flamer posted up, he changed his pivot foot. Good call by the official, that's a walk. Wissahickon basketball. North Penn has pretty much fallen asleep here in the third quarter. Wissahickon outscoring North Penn 11-4 in the third quarter. Crowd chanting for a little defense, and they get it. Clay Kucklick picks up the loose ball for the Knights. Joseph in the corner, takes the long shot, missed. Kucklick gets butchered going up for the rebound by Bond. And that is Bond's third foul, team's second. Heike Johnson's gonna come into the game for North Penn, replacing Joseph. And the Knights are going to take another timeout. And this is another 20-second timeout. So North Penn just trying to regroup. Coach Fergus talking to his players, saying, hey guys, come on, we gotta get this game back in order. North Penn, it was all Knights in the first quarter. They got out to an early lead. But, you know, things just have started to go more and more in the favor of Wissahickon, thanks in large part to the three-pointers, which they missed in the first quarter, but have started to make with more consistency as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and you mentioned that if they started hitting those shots from beyond the arc, that this game could turn to be ugly. And that's what's starting to happen. They're starting to hit the three-pointers, and they're starting to build up against North Penn.
It's a 7-point lead for Wissahickon, the largest lead of the game for either team. 32-25 with 3:40 to play. Heike Johnson, good look to Kuckla, kicks out. Hughes, the jump shot, rattles in and out. Gets his own rebound, put back, got it. Justin Hughes, a good sequence right there. He now has 9 points, North Penn's leading scorer. Childs crosses over, good dribbling. Almost picked up by Jowder, but Childs protects the ball nicely. North Penn trailing by 5, 32-27. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Earl Stout, and Childs will set up the offense again. Cortez goes behind the back through the legs. Now a three-pointer by Stout. Off the front of the rim, easy rebound, uncontested for Justin Hughes. Jowder goes to the lane, don't count the basket. Foul is on the floor. Fouls against Childs, his second, team's third. North Penn to inbound under the basket. Might look for a three-pointer here. As North Penn trails by 5. Bad inbound pass by Joseph, picked up easily, layup good by Cortez. Costly turnover for North Penn. Cortez now with 12 points. Jay Joseph on the wing. Now to Johnson. North Penn down by 7 again as Joseph sends it over to Jowder. He's going to get called for the walk. The mental mistakes are killing North Penn tonight. A little impatient with a lot of the things that they're doing, and that's cost them. Matt Bradley into the game now for Wissahickon. And he replaces Earl Stout. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Wissahickon up 34-27. Joseph with the steal against Childs. Hesitates, puts up the shot and gets it to fall. No foul called, but score 2 for Joseph. 8 now for JJ, 34-29. Steal by Johnson. It's a 2-on-3. Johnson takes it to the lane, no basket, but draws the foul. Heike will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul goes against number 54, Drew Moyer. That is Moyer's first, I should say, team's 4th. Johnson at the line to shoot 2, but first there's a 20-second timeout called by Wissahickon. So Al, you saw right there a couple key defensive plays for North Penn. Steal by Joseph, followed by a steal by Johnson. Those are the plays they made against Neshaminy and Council Rock to turn the momentum around in the game. And North Penn's defense is just going to have to keep playing strong if they're going to stay in this game.
Yeah, like they say, defense always wins the games. And this is what has been happening for North Penn the last few games. Their defense has been winning ball games for them.
And it looks like, Al, North Penn, as they had done against Council Rock, that Council Rock worked the ball down low. As here's a look at Heike Johnson's drive, making Moyer hit the deck. North Penn was able to control the inside game. They haven't played against a perimeter shooting team such as Wissahickon in the past couple games. That might have caught them a little bit off guard as well. Johnson 2 of 2 from the line. North Penn back within 3 points. As Wissahickon comes down the floor, here's Cortez. North Penn starting to play a little bit more of a menacing defense, looking for the trap on the offensive half court. Shot is good off the back of the rim by Richardson. Score 2 for the big guy, 36-31 now. Kucklick in the corner. Now it's Heike Johnson, spins. Foul on the floor is going to be called against Richardson. That is Richardson's first foul, team's 5th. Ross Borneman into the game now for North Penn, replacing Clay Kucklick. 1 minute even to go in the third quarter. North Penn trailing by 5, 36-31. Looking to get back within striking distance on this possession. Ross Borneman controls the inbound pass. And now it's Heike Johnson. Dishes back to Jay Joseph. Now Hughes. Foul called against Wissahickon. Wissahickon coach is looking for a traveling violation, but before that happened, foul is called against George Cortez. That's Cortez's first and the team's 6th, though. So now, Al, a big key in this game. North Penn will be shooting free throws the rest of the night.
You're right, North Penn has no team fouls so far in this quarter as compared to Wissahickon's 6 team fouls.
Joseph no good with the three-pointer from the corner, and Wissahickon will probably just settle things down with 30 seconds to go, although they go right to the offense. And a good look from Childs to Bond. And Jeff Bond makes another shot for Wissahickon. Another 7-point lead for the Trojans, 20 to play in the third quarter. Hughes trapped, gets it back out. Now it's Johnson. Borneman to Hughes in rhythm for 3. Yes! Justin Hughes, a big three-pointer. 38-34, North Penn back within 4 points. At the buzzer, doesn't count the long shot by Bradley. But there you see, Al, a big 3 by Justin Hughes to get North Penn back within 4. It's a lot easier to play going into the fourth quarter knowing you're down by 4 than down by 7. 4 points can happen just like that. 7, you're going to have to chip away a little bit.
You're right. That's a momentum changer for North Penn as they're going to go into the fourth quarter thinking that they can pull this one off like they did against Council Rock and against the Chamonix. So far in the game, leading scorers for both teams. For North Penn is Justin Hughes with 12 points. Right behind him, Jay Joseph with 8 points. For Wissahickon, leading scorer is Bond with 14 points, and Cortez right behind him with 12 points.
Well, it should be an exciting fourth quarter here, Al. North Penn coming into the fourth quarter down by 4. And they will be shooting free throws for the rest of the game tonight, as Wissahickon is already at the team limit. At least a 1-on-1 for North Penn from now on. And good point made by you, Al, just a few minutes ago. North Penn has not had a team foul in the fourth quarter, in the second half. So they have plenty of fouls to give. Just underway in the fourth quarter, 38-34, the Trojans in the lead. Loose ball is picked up. Now Childs will settle it down for Wissahickon. North Penn going for the steals, trying to close down the passing lanes. Jet gets away with a walk, misses the shot. Rebound pulled, missed. And Joseph finally pulls it down, and there's going to be a foul called against Wissahickon, and right away, Jay Joseph will go to the line as the foul is called against Dave Jett. That is Jett's first and the team's 7th. Joseph at the line. shooting a 1-and-1. Key here is for Joseph to make the first so he can get that second free throw. Joseph good with the first, he'll get another. North Penn back within 3 points. Joseph a perfect 2 of 2 from the line. He's 4 of 5 from the line on the game tonight. North Penn back within 2, 38-36 the score. Childs guarded closely by Heike Johnson. North Penn playing their man-to-man defense. Although Jay Joseph is kind of playing center field underneath the basket. Fadeaway shot is good by Jet in the lane. That is Jet's first 2 points of the night. Wissahickon back up by 4, 40-36. Borneman guarded tightly by Jet. Now it's Jowder in the corner. To Joseph. For 3. Short, an air ball actually by Joseph. Johnson tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds, hit the baseline before Heike could try to save it. A minute 15 into the fourth quarter. North Penn still down by 4, 40-36. Childs sends it over to Bond, and now Childs again against Jowder. Good defense by Jowder, forcing the pass down low, and an air ball is put up by Richardson. Joseph gets it back.
And once again, Kyle, he's hearing it from the blue crew.
Yeah, they're letting him hear it, that's for sure. Joseph, foot on the line. This is for 2, and he gets it. North Penn once again pulling within 2 points, 40-38 the score. 6 minutes to play in the ball game. That's going to be a reach-in foul called against Joseph as he went for the ball. And that is Jay Joseph's first foul and the team's first in the second half. Into the game for Wissahickon, number 5, George Cortez, and number 33, Earl Stout. Matt Bradley to inbound for Wissahickon. Gets it back in the corner. Now a three-pointer is, no, a two-pointer, foot on the line, good by Stout. Thought it was 3, but the official on the far side saw his foot on the line. Still a 4-point lead for Neshaminy, or Wissahickon, I should say, as Borneman gets a good look down low to Jowder. Score 2 for Jowder. Crowd chanting for defense as North Penn pulls back within 2. Cortez against Johnson. Heike almost gets the steal. Now there's going to be a foul called. This one, I believe, is going to go against Ross Borneman. It does. Call gets some jeers from the crowd, but it's North Penn's second team foul, so Wissahickon will inbound on the sideline. Bradley gets it in to Cortez, dribbles off the foot of Borneman, and the officials, after a brief discussion, give the ball back to the Trojans. 5:22 on the clock, 42-40 is the score. Bradley looking to inbound, gets it back to Childs. He's harassed, double teamed, and he's called for the walk. North Penn basketball. Apparently Childs might have changed his pivot foot there, Al. That's a big turnover. North Penn with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Yeah, very good defense by the Knights, doing just trapping Childs in the middle of the court, not allowing him to do anything.
Joseph for 3 in the lead. Yes, Jay Joseph gives North Penn their first lead in a very long time. It is 43-32. Crowd starting to crescendo here. They're up by 1. North Penn is. Childs against Jowder, gets a pick, but North Penn covers well. Childs at the top of the key against Hughes now, gets it out to Stout. Stout doubled. Bradley has a path to the basket. Tough call against Johnson. Thought he had gotten to position, but he gets called for the block. That is Heike's first foul and the team's third. And we're going to take another look at that. As Heike Johnson got into position here, underneath the basket on this sequence. Well, he just missed that one a bit. That might have been Jay Joseph's three-pointer. 43-42, North Penn in the lead by 1. Bradley has a chance to get Wissahickon back into the lead with 2 free throws. Misses the first. Chalk another one up for the crowd on that one, making some noise. They have to be extra loud in the second half, of course, because Wissahickon's going the other way. Bradley 1 of 2 from the line, tie ball game at 43 apiece. 4:39 to play in the ball game. North Penn playing another game down to the wire, as has been the case in the past couple games. Joseph, good moves, but misses the shot. Borneman's going to get called for the foul. He got up in the face of Earl Stout. Not happy with that call is Borneman, but that is his second, team's 4th. Wissahickon basketball. Cortez against Johnson, gets across midcourt, ball loose. Picked up by Cortez, somehow gets it to Bradley, and Wissahickon will reset the offense. Childs now against Jowder. Foul called, and this is against North Penn's Mike Jowder, number 22 on the floor. That's his 3rd foul and the team's 5th. So North Penn starting to get a little foul happy here in the 4th quarter, picking up 5 fouls quickly. And Jowder in a bit of trouble now, that's his 3rd. Childs holds against Jowder. Now it's Stout. Kick ball by Jowder goes flying into the 4th row of the stands. Everybody's okay, Wissahickon will inbound. A kick save and a butte by Jowder on that one. Tie ball game 43-43, 3:50 to play. Good pass on the inbound from Bradley down low, and the basket's good by Bond. 007 strikes again for Wissahickon. They're in the lead, 45-43. Borneman loses his dribble, and Cortez picks it up for Wissahickon. 3.5 to play, Wissahickon up by 2. Jowder is in extreme pain. He got picked off by that pass. North Penn might have to call timeout here on an injury, as Jowder is in pain. I'm not sure what's wrong with him. Might have gotten caught by that pass. I can't tell. He looks like he's really in pain. This is an injury timeout called by the official. Jowder's probably going to have to come out of the game now, and he will.
How you can see he's in extreme pain.
Yeah, he's sitting on the end of the bench. We can't tell what's wrong with him, but you know, that's North Penn losing their point guard right there. Hopefully it's nothing serious for Jowder. Clay Kucklick's going to come into the game for North Penn. Knights trailing by 2 as Jowder takes a seat on the bench. 45-43 the score. Borneman will now run point guard for North Penn. Jay Joseph has been playing center for the most part in tonight's game with the absence of Wimmer. Haven't seen much of Jared Flamer in the second half either. Borneman for 3 in the lead in the corner. No, rattles out. Johnson, the offensive rebound, put back. Off the glass, gets it. Tie game on Heike Johnson's layup. 45-45, 2:40 to play in the game. Chris Childs content to just dribble for a while here. Borneman a good 5 or so feet off of him. Now he'll move up, and they go one-on-one. Steal by Johnson, break to the basket. Draws the foul, no basket, but Heike will get 2 shots. That foul will go against Dave Jett, his second, the team's 8th. Heike Johnson with a chance to get North Penn into the lead with 2 free throws here.
Once again, that was great defense by the Knights, just forcing that errant pass and Heike Johnson getting the steal.
Yeah, you can see Heike on that play probably playing a couple steps off of Jet anticipating that cross-court pass and got right on it in a hurry, had a clean break to the basket. High-key misses the first, though. North Penn still with a chance to take the lead on this free throw, however. They do just that. Heike Johnson, 1 of 2 from the line. North Penn up 46-45. 2:13 to go in this seesaw battle here at North Penn High School. Johnson almost another steal. Here's a three-pointer that is no good, missed by Cortez. Rebound Jet. Puts up a shot, but no, he's called for the walk. North Penn crowd happy with that call. Jet isn't, and Mike Jowder checking back into the game for North Penn. He comes in for Ross Borneman. 2 minutes to play. North Penn up by 1, leading the Wissahickon Trojans 46-45. Hughes is trapped, looking for somebody to give it to. He gets it to Heike Johnson. The long three by Key, no good. Rebound Joseph. What do we have here? A foul called against Wissahickon. And it goes against Dave Jett. That's Jett's 3rd, team's 9th. And Matt Bradley will check into the game for Wissahickon, replacing Jett. And on the 9th team foul for Wissahickon, Jay Joseph will have a 1-and-1. Although there is a discussion at the head table about that. And they do come to consensus that it is a 1-and-1 for Jay Joseph. Joseph rattles in the first, North Penn up by 2, and Joseph will get a second free throw. $17 points now for Jay Joseph as he makes 2 of 2 from the line, 6 of 7 on the game from the free throw line. 3-point lead for North Penn. Quick shot is no good by Bond. Rebound, no good, but the putback set up nicely by Stout. Fought hard to get his own rebound and finished. Trojans back within 1. A $1:21 to go in the game. North Penn up by 1. 48-47 the score. Jowder at midcourt. We might see Wissahickon in a little while go to an intentional foul. You never know. Kucklick to Johnson. Now 1 minute to go. Bradley, tough defense on Johnson. And North Penn calls for the timeout. And this will be a full timeout for North Penn. Leading by 1 with 56.6 seconds to go in the game. Jay Joseph, a big second half for North Penn, Al. He has scored 11 points, 12 points in the second half for North Penn. He's really come out, especially in the fourth quarter, Al, making a couple big baskets. He had a three-pointer at one point for North Penn, and he's been a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Throwing a three-pointer by Justin Hughes, and North Penn has done a good job, and the defense has kept him in this one, that's for sure.
You're right, and also the scoring for North Penn has been pretty balanced. As you said, Joseph with 17 points, Justin Hughes with 12 points, Jared Flamer, who's not in the game right now, with 6 points, Heike Johnson with 7 points, and Mike Jowder with 4 points, but he's playing great defense.
Yeah, Jowder is always one of North Penn's better defensive players, and Heike Johnson's played a great defensive game for North Penn tonight, picking up a lot of steals and converting them into points, which is a big key for North Penn. They'll have the ball on the far side as we inbound off of this timeout. 48-47 the score, Knights leading the Trojans by 1. Justin Hughes has nowhere to go with it now. It's Jay Joseph to Mike Jowder. 50 seconds to play in the game. Jowder had a wide open Kucklick, missed him. Hughes steps inside a three. Now Jowder. Joseph corrals that pass, gets around one defender. Now Kucklick on the baseline. 30 seconds to go. North Penn up by 1, foul called against Bond. That is Bond's 4th, team's 10th. Now Clay Kucklick will have 2 free throws for North Penn as they are in the double bonus.
Now Bond with that 4th foul, getting into foul trouble, and that'll probably cost Wissahickon late in the game.
Clay Kucklick makes a big free throw there as Cortez checks into the game, replacing Queenan. As big as that last free throw is, this one is as big. Clay Kucklick now makes Wissahickon have to have a 3-pointer to tie this game up. And the Trojans call timeout to set up a play with 24 seconds to go in the ball game. Great free throw shooting by Clay Kucklick.
Yeah, not just by Clay Kucklick, by the whole Knights team. They have done a great job on the free throw line tonight.
And in fact, Al, North Penn 9 of 10 from the free throw line in tonight's second half, and throw in a 5 for 6 in the first half. They have been shooting the lights out from the free throw line, not only missing 2 shots from the free throw line tonight, and that combined with some good defense has kept them in the ball game. Here's where the defense comes in though. 24 seconds left, a 3-point lead for North Penn. The Trojans are probably going to look to pop the 3, and if it's not there, they're going to go for a quick 2 for 1. Here's Cortez to Bond, ball knocked loose by Joseph. Now it's Childs. Childs to the lane, misses the easy layup, and the foul is called against Bradley. Clay Kucklick will go to the other end of the court as the crowd sensing a victory here for North Penn. Matt Bradley, his 2nd foul, team's 10th.
Now Clay Kucklick, by making this one of the next 2 free throws, he can basically ice the game.
Wissahickon calls timeout. It's a full timeout, and that's a good point out. 3-point lead is doable for Wissahickon in 1 possession. But 4-point, 5-point lead, that's going to be real hard for Wissahickon to come back. And with just 9.1 seconds to go, and I think they only have 1 or 2 timeouts left, they're going to have to get a quick basket, call timeout, foul, hope for a miss, maybe call another timeout and put up a shot. It's a really long process for Wissahickon to get back in this game if Kucklick makes any of these free throws.
You're right, as you mentioned before, the Knights doing a great job on the free throw line. They did it. That's how they won the game yesterday against the Chamonix. They scored 10 points on the free throw line in the 4th quarter, and that's basically what won the game for them.
Well, Kucklick is at the line to shoot 2 for North Penn. He has 4 points in tonight's contest, including 2 of 2 from the line just recently. North Penn up by 3 as Kucklick goes to the line, and he makes the first. That's a big free throw for Clay Kucklick. North Penn can sort of relax a bit now and just not give up anything crazy from Wissahickon. Kucklick clutch from the free throw line. 4 of 4 from the line in the late going for Clay Kucklick, getting congratulations on the bench after making those free throws. Clay now with 6 points on the game for North Penn. Timeout called by North Penn. 52-47 the score.
Now, something you don't want to see right now is something that happened earlier in the game. Watching your player get a foul someone who's shooting a 3-pointer.
Yeah, definitely. Especially the type of 3-pointer that Wissahickon is going to be taking here is not going to be your set, stop, and pop 3-pointer. It's probably going to be some crazy on-the-run fadeaway 3-pointer that's just a catch and toss. As the crowd looks on here at North Penn, they smell victory here as the Knights are up by 5 and the late going with only 9 seconds to go. Jared Flamer and Evan Fitzpatrick back into the game. North Penn going with a big defense here, taking out their smaller guards. So Flamer, Fitzpatrick, two centers in the game right now for North Penn. 8 seconds to shoot. Childs in the corner. Bond. That's a double dribble. North Penn basketball with 4.7 to go. This one is pretty much over. And North Penn's going to bring back in the two guards, Jowder and Borneman. And Wissahickon brings in Queenan as the na-na-na-na, hey, goodbye chant comes down from the blue crew. This one is pretty much over.
That last play was a very costly turnover for Wissahickon as Jeff Bond just a mental mistake.
This one's over as Clay Kucklick dribbles out time. 52-47 the final score. North Penn coming away with a hard-fought, tougher than expected victory against Wissahickon. Hand it to the Trojans now. They have played a good game. North Penn just wore them down in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you have to give credit to the Trojans. They were, as I mentioned before, both teams playing in the second game of back-to-back. And they did give them a pretty hard battle. They were tied at halftime. They just ran out of steam at the end of the game.
For North Penn, the leading scorer was Jay Joseph. He had 17 points. Justin Hughes had 12. Heike Johnson with 7, Jared Flamer with 6, Mike Jowder with 4 for Wissahickon. Jeff Bond, the leading scorer with 16. George Cortez had 12. Earl Stout, 10. Richardson with 4. Jet and Moyer each with 2, and Bradley with 1 on a free throw late in the game. North Penn improves to 14-8 as they have 2 games remaining in their season. One on Friday, one on Tuesday, and hopefully they will get a home playoff game in the District 1 playoffs. If they win out, I'm pretty sure they can lock up a home game. Al, some closing thoughts on tonight's game.
Well, the Knights played a great defensive game as they have all season. And some players stepping up, especially Jared Flamer starting in place of injured Andy Wimmer. And Mike Jowder didn't score very many points, but he did score them when they counted. And he, like I say, he doesn't score many points, but he is a pretty good passer.
Yeah, Jowder played a great game for North Penn tonight. A lot of the usually low-scoring players from North Penn had great games, namely Heike Johnson. Great all-around game. Clay Kucklick hit a couple clutch free throws at the end to ice it for North Penn. So once again, your final score tonight, 52-47. North Penn comes away with a non-league victory. The director of North Penn Television Sports, Bob Gilmer. For Al Poblano, I'm Kyle Berger from North Penn High School. So long, everybody.